The book is The Spaghetti Set, Family Served Italian Style by Rosemarie Boyd. And of course, with a name like Rosemarie Boyd, you would expect her to write a book about Italian families. Yes, of course. I'm going to read that name and know immediately. Must be on one side, mother's side. Two sides.
Two sides. All sides.
Ooh.
Okay. I was born Rosa Maria Maisto.
You say that so well.
Easy for you.
Italians have so much gusto.
Oh, I love it. Passion.
Passion and gusto and love of life. Is that how you remember growing up?
Oh, yes, yes. My mother was very passionate.
Okay, now on the other side, I'm afraid to ask, on the other side, it's Italian also, but what's that?
Well, my mother was born on an island off of Sicily, Favignana, and my father's family came from Naples. So we have the Sicilians and the Napolitans, and they each have their own dialect. And I grow up with both families, so I know both dialects. So when I watch gangster movies, I can understand everything they're saying.
And you wrote this book because you want to give people the flavor of an Italian family,
yes.
right?
My mother was one of 18 children. My father was one of 11. So I had a bazillion Italian relatives to pull information from and to get the flavor of it.
You could have about 3 football teams.
Yeah. And
where did you grow up?
I grew up in Trenton, New Jersey, in Chambersburg, which was affectionately known as the Burg, Little Italy. And my house was on the main street where the Feast of the Lights was held every year in September. So all I had to do was walk out my door and
there you were.
And
you
there
were in
I was.
Italy.
Yes.
So now both sides of your family immigrated to America. Your father's immediate, or was it grandfather's?
My father's parents came probably in the 20s, and my mother came right after World War II. And that's what the book's about. It's about a woman and her brother who come to America to reunite with their father in America, and she meets and falls in love with this other Italian American who was born here.
Yeah.
And how their families interact. And of course, there has to be the schmuck, which is in Italian malandrino. And he's always getting on everybody's name.
Say that again?
Malandrino.
Malandrino, I remember.
Malandrino.
Okay.
And he does whatever he wants to get his way or to make a buck. And he steps on everybody's toes and gets in all sorts of trouble. And how the family copes with him and each other is what the story's about.
And a lot of comedy in it, a lot of humor?
Yes, there's a lot of humor.
You can't be in an Italian household without comedy and drama.
Yes.
Is there any wine in it?
Oh, of course. Every family dinner has wine, and there's lots of Italian food, and there's even a little bit of Italian language in it. But you can understand it by the context of the story.
Now, fiction, obviously, but based on real life experiences somewhat.
Yes, it's loosely based on how my parents met and their families and the trials and tribulations of the Camaras and the Mateos.
Is Godfather one of your favorite movies, or do I dare ask?
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Did it exemplify the Italian way of life?
Well,
overall.
My family wasn't
involved
in
mafia. No. Of course not. I'm going aside from mafia. Aside from that part of it, did it give a true snapshot of Italian life?
I think so. And I could understand all the Italian language because of the Sicilian and the Neapolitan.
Now there's some volatility in Italian, but did they get over it quickly? I mean, with the rising of temperatures in the Italian family.
When they rise pretty high.
But they
get
over
rise
it quickly?
And do they come down quickly?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Some stay high.
But family is the number one word in Italian, isn't it?
Famiglia.
Well, for me it's family. For you, okay. But it's the number one focus and feel for the Italians.
Yes, especially back when the story takes place in post-World War II New Jersey. And it was even more so in those days. Now families spread apart. My family's all on the East Coast. I'm here in Arizona. I kind of miss them. That's one of the reasons I wrote the book.
Are you still close?
Yes, I talk to my daughter.
Okay, so family is family, like it or not. That's
right,
one of your...
Right. That's the main theme of the book.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's called the Spaghetti Set because you've all heard of the Jet Set. Well, we have famous Italian Americans like Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra in it. Well, these are average Italian Americans, and they're called the Spaghetti Set. So that's how I
Did you
named the book.
self-publish?
Yes, I did.
And first venture into the world of literary offerings?
Yes, I am. Yes, it is. It's my
And
first.
and it's been available. It is available right now.
Yes, you can get it on the internet, any online bookstore. You can go into Barnes and Nobles and order it, and they'll deliver it right to Barnes and Nobles. You can avoid the
How's it
delivery fee.
selling?
Very good.
Do you have a second spaghetti set?
Not yet, but I do have another book that I'm writing. It's called Depending on Your View, and it's about an Italian-American menopausal woman who lives in Prescott, Arizona.
Let me tell you. Take Italian, passion, temper, menopause. Oh.
I think you've got a winner.
Thank you.
Marie, thank you so
Thank you for
very
having
much.
me on
All
the
the
show.
greatest success
The
with your new
spaghetti
book,
set,
the
family
spaghetti
served
set.
Italian style.
There you go.
Darlene is with us. Skin Perfection, of course, is what she's going to be talking about. You stay right there with us because you're going to love us. But